So today I'm eating cereal called Maria's. Just so you guys can see. Maria's cereal. As you guys can see. I'm just eating some Maria's cereal. Okay? You guys get to see that. So, starting my day off, eating some cereal on a Sunday morning. Probably gonna eat something later on. Something better. I just decided to eat cereal because it's hot. I don't really want to cook anything or do anything. It's really hot. So, let me tell you. Okay, hopefully this thing is a little bit lower, I guess. Okay, there you go. So let me tell you. Let's see who joins in on this morning. Okay. So let's see who joins in this morning. Just random live. I'm gonna say certain things on here. So okay. So let's see who joins in on this live. Just wasting a little bit of time on this live. Hopefully, some of you are watching this. Get to watch this live a little bit. So I'm eating cereal for breakfast. Just having some cereal. Just having some cereal for breakfast, and I'm probably gonna do something else. So let's see who joins this live. If nobody joins, I'm going to cut it off. So let's see. I'll be back though. Hold on. Let's see if I can get the... Okay, so there it is. There it is. Okay, so let's... Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can set this up with... I forgot. There was like something that you could do here. No, I don't want that. I want that, nope. I wanted to do the where it says text. Oh, I think it's here. No, I think they took it off. I think they took this feature off where it says show chat. Okay, so that I guess they definitely took it off where you could put the chat where it says you could do all chat or something. So let me see. Okay, let's see who who's on. Okay, let's see who's on. Okay, there it is. There's a chat. Okay, so there's something weird going on right now with this chat thing. There's something weird definitely going on. So let's see. Gonna see something right now. Yeah. Okay, there is definitely something wrong with it. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, so enter text for chat. Let me see. Hello? Okay, so I send the chat. And okay, so I send the chat. Let's see. Come on. Oh, okay. So something is actually wrong. Something's actually wrong with there's a lot of things that have been going wrong with YouTube or with this app or with whatever this thing is. So let me explain. So what's been going on wrong on YouTube, and I'll say this right now. What's going on wrong with YouTube is that like this app doesn't let you do that live chat anymore. There used to be a live chat feature that I guess they shut it off or something. Okay, so as you guys can hear, they shut it off or something. There it is. There I'm talking. I'm able to hear myself, but I don't have the volume so high. So it could be on this device. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off. Can I delete? Yep. Okay, so let's do that. So let's see. Let's see how long it takes to delete the message. Delete comment. Delete. And then it's taking time. So what's wrong with this app or with YouTube itself is that it lets you read all the comments, but the thing is that it's not letting you read the comments like quickly. It's sending it like, say I send out a message, and I don't think it even deleted the message that I said hello. So it's actually weird with that. So let's see who joins in on this live. Yeah, I did do that. Let me see. So I go here on my YouTube channel. Okay. Now is the comment deleted? No. The comment has not deleted where I said hello. So there's a lot of things wrong. See that? I press delete. I'm pressing it says, are you sure you want to delete this comment? Yes, of course I do. But it doesn't do anything. So there's a lot of things wrong now on this app or on YouTube or something. It's wrong. There's something off with it. The issue. Okay, so let me just serve myself some cereal in here. Okay, so let me start it off. So first off, I can't delete messages. So if I say something, I can't delete it. I don't understand. I've pressed delete 2 times, so it says, look, pick comment for what? No, I'm trying to delete this one. So let's see if can I delete it? See? Okay, I'm probably gonna delete this or something. Something's off with it. Okay, so let me pick the comment. Okay, so now I guess they did it different. Okay, the delete portion doesn't work where it says delete the comment, but to pick out comment to put as on the screen, to put up on the screen after you comment, I get to choose the comment. So that's different than before, because before with this app, the difference between before with this app is that I could only put it as a live view, which was better because with the live view comment is that I could see all the comments going a little bit faster. But now with this new feature, okay, so somebody else is live here, so let me know if you're watching this. So let me tell you, whoever just joined in, my comments are now working or something because it's slower. Like the new commenting system that they put in this app, I get to see the comments slower. So instead of seeing it at a fast pace, it's going slow. So I'm checking it out. So the comments are rolling in slower, which is weird. I don't understand what's going on with that. So just so you guys get to see this, here we go. I'm gonna put my social media on the screen. Let's see if it works. So there it is, as you guys can see. Follow me at legacy_1995. That's everywhere. Follow me. All my Instagram, Twitter, Threads, and everything are under that link. So don't forget to follow me there. If you have all those apps, if you have all those social medias, follow me there. One more time. See if it works. There it is. Legacy_1995. You guys can follow me there. Okay, so Punk Rock, I've been trying to go live for the last couple of days, but every time I go live, I get this like restriction or something that says your video is restricted to people that are 18 years and older, so it's really not going great with that. So I haven't live streamed. Like yesterday, I was live streaming sometime I was live streaming at when I went to the outlets here and on this side, going up. So going to the outlets, I was trying to live stream, but they kept giving me this that your video is being restricted for people 18 years and older or something like that, and it's just it was just a hassle. So I didn't really live stream. But you can say that I'm doing great, dude. Oh no, why don't I want the age restriction on? Is because like seriously, like there's nothing. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like there's nothing age restricted, or there's nothing that I'm putting that's adult content. I'm not putting any adult content, but I feel like if you do if you do 18 years and older, doesn't that sometimes block it from other people in other parts of the world or other parts of the United States being blocked off from watching my content or not? That's what I feel like it does, because there's two that says your video has been blocked off in certain parts of the world, or your video cannot be played fully because it's age restricted or something. The reason I don't want age restriction, to be honest, is because like sometimes people don't want to sign in to watch your video. Like some people just watch the video, but they sign in. They have to sign in, or I don't really know what's the real age restriction, because I think age restriction, there's like certain things that are blocked off from people. Like let's say someone that's 17 years old watches this video, and then they're blocked off from watching it. I think it says you have to be 18 years or older, but I'm like, there's nothing like really that I'm doing that's really affecting the video. I'm not doing anything, so I don't want any restrictions, because That's what I've heard from some people that say, my content was restricted for 18 years and older, or because there was adult content. So, I've heard that from musicians. I've heard that from other like rappers and hip hop and these other like actors and people that are on YouTube. They say, "Oh, look, my video was restricted." So I don't understand what that really means. But some people say it's a bad thing to have your video restricted for 18 years and over. But I don't know why. I haven't really like checked it out, and I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or not. Oh, what I was saying earlier though is that um, every time that someone comments on in these videos, um, the app has it in slow mode, slow, which means that if you comment right now and you leave a comment, then it takes like 5 seconds for me to read the comment. So if you wanted me to read something while I was saying something, it's restricted. It's being restricted, so it's weird. So let me check what does why is my video being restricted to 18 years? So okay, let me check. People that do this, hold on. Okay, so what happens is that I don't like the new mode that they have here, the new commenting system where it's slower. So every time that someone comments, it takes 5 seconds. So that is kind of weird. But I just want to say that it's not good. The new mode is slower. So I guess to some people it's like it's pretty good because now you get to see the comments like more one at a time. But I used to like the live thing where you could see more people commenting at the same time. So I tried to go live yesterday, but my videos kept saying your video has been restricted to 18 or something like that. So what it says here, okay, so let's see what it says. So I don't know what to ask the Google. Is it bad to have 18-year restriction on YouTube? I think that's how you say it. So let's go with, people always ask Reddit for these things. Okay, so let's see what it says. So let me read you what it says here though. For those that are watching this, it says, it hurts so much to be excited about seeing one of your videos rise in amount of views rapidly, and then it gets age restricted, and the amount of views it gets suddenly plummets. So see that? See what I'm saying? When your video is age restricted, which people are saying here, if your video is age restricted, your views, say you get 20 views for the video, you're only going to get 15 views or 10 views. Okay, I don't see why people necessarily need to be at least 18. 13 would be fine, but why 18? And users who are not logged in or don't have an account can't watch at all. And I'm pretty sure appealing almost always gets rejected anyways. Does this really need to have such a negative effect? Or negative effect, not effect. Negative effect on amount of views like it can get. So the thing is that I've appealed all these videos. I've appealed them and they've been taken off. Like the restriction has been taken off because supposedly it says 18 years or older. Okay. So it says here, why the F block videos on main YouTube for age restrictions when they have made YouTube Kids all the kids may be on there by now. Let's see the next one. It says, yeah, and a lot of adults in Europe can't watch too now because they don't want to give private info to Google. Then the next one says, yeah, I don't want to give away my effing credit card info to YouTube, nor my passport info, kind of personal stuff. YouTube is a little suspicious. And all of that needed to watch a video of Pingu saying effing BS. Yeah, dumb stuff. Exactly my point. So that is the thing, that most people don't get to watch videos now because it's getting falsely flagged as 18 and over content. Let's see what else does it say. I mean, this is what people are commenting. That's not what it says. So it says, on VR chat, you can't watch a video of bike falls because it's age restricted, but you can watch a YouTube video. Oh no, you could watch a video of Vice talk about sex workers that shows full frontal. It's very flawed and incredibly poor implemented. So let's see. I don't want to defend YouTube here, but the former is violent accidents that could potentially show genuinely shocking stuff. The latter is the natural human form that anyone can see if they ever take showers. I don't know what was that about. Dude, YouTube completely blocked one of my videos while the same footage is up and running since 2014 on another channel. It's public domain war footage. So that is the thing that I'm saying, that some people are being restricted, and people are just being taken off. So it's like videos are restricted or videos are blocked. So that is the issue with that some videos are being restricted and some videos are being taken off. So by being honest, this is the thing that I still feel that YouTube still does wrong in some instances. I feel like YouTube is still doing stuff that is wrong. So let me explain what I feel YouTube does that is wrong. So what I've seen YouTube do that is wrong is that some people that make YouTube videos and say, oh, they're like nobody. They're like, oh, I have 5 subscribers, or I have 1 subscriber, I have 0 subscribers, or there's some people that have like 30,000 subscribers, or 40,000 subscribers, or 6,000 subscribers, or let's just say 12,000, just as an example. It's not, I don't know if it's true or not that they have all these subscribers or not, but let's say someone has 30,000 subscribers, and then let's say, oh, I turn on the TV. Let's say that this YouTuber decides to turn on the TV, and they say, oh, we're gonna put SpongeBob. So he lets out like a 5-second video of SpongeBob, and it's great. Nothing happens. I remember back in 2019 or 2020, or was it 21? I don't remember, that I got this flat screen TV, and I put like, I was showing off that the features or something about the TV that said, look, it's clear, it's crystal clear. Look at how clear the picture looks, and even though you can't really see it on camera, but I was showing you the best that I could with my footage, saying, look, this, I can watch SpongeBob in very clear. I could watch this programming in very clear. So I put like 5 seconds or less than a minute of like less than like about 30 seconds or so of SpongeBob, that just said, look, I can watch SpongeBob in very clear, and it looks nice, and it's up to date. It's not like the old TVs, the old flat screen TVs that were maximum 720p or up to 1080p screens. So I did that, And I was like, let's see what it says here. I got a message from, let's see. So let's see what it says. Okay, so I'll say this though. I put like 30 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds to be exact. 15 to 30 second video showing the TV saying, look, SpongeBob. So I put a 15 to 30 second clip of SpongeBob because that's what they were showing. It was going with commercials. And I was saying, look, the TV looks clear, the colors look great. It actually didn't even have any sound. I thought that by putting the TV on with the programming, but with no sound was good enough. But apparently that wasn't good enough for YouTube, and it restricted my video. So that's the reason I'm like, certain things are not great with YouTube, that they restrict you for content that some other people put in their channel and they can get away with it. Like some people can get away with putting content on their channel and being like, wow, I put this content up. I put this content up, and I see people that put SpongeBob, or put like themselves watching a programming and mimicking, being like, look, we're watching let's say for example they watch what did they watch? Let's just say they watch SpongeBob, and then they say, look, my little boy likes SpongeBob, or my little girl likes SpongeBob, or look at, I'm the one kicking SpongeBob's butt. Look, boom, boom, boom. And they show the thing, and their video is not restricted, not taken down, nothing happens to them. So I feel like YouTube is still a little bit confusing. They're a little confusing with that when it comes to that type of content. So I decided not to put any content at all. So this is also the thing that I have with some people. Certain pictures, certain videos, certain content is restricted on YouTube. Like I remember this guy Tayloseph from Tayloseph EV and Tayloseph Tech and Tayloseph Food and whatever else his channels are. The YouTuber that says he's a sheep. He's the iPhone or the Apple sheep. He's put content out, and he's been restricted himself too. He's like, I just put a picture of Tesla in my clip, and I'm taken off. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense as to why people are being blocked off from putting content. So that's the thing that I have to say, that it's a little bit strange. That's the thing that I do have to say, is that some people are restricted for putting certain content on YouTube, and there's other people that are getting the free pass. Like, for example, I remember back in the day when Logan Paul went to like Japan and videotaped dead people, or what was it? I think it was like dead people that he was videotaping with his camera, which people said, take that crap down, take it all down, and some people said, look, just terminate terminate this guy, terminate Logan Paul. And what happened was they didn't. They never terminated Logan Paul. Look at Logan Paul and Jake Paul. They're all up there with Mr. Beast, and they're all up there with other YouTubers. They're up there still. Like nothing has really happened to them. Oh, just get a slap on the wrist for the violent, cruel content. Just get a slap on the wrist. Let's just take down the video and we'll shove it under the rug. We'll sweep it under the rug and call it a day. Like it's crazy. And there's been people out there like supposedly Jenna Marbles, like the bigger YouTuber Jenna Marbles, that said something on, I don't know what she said. Let me see what did Jenna Marbles say? What did Jenna Marbles say that got her, I mean, didn't get her kicked off? So let's see. Okay. So it says here, however, in 2020, Jenna Marbles announced her decision to step away from social media and content creation. As of 2023, she has not posted any new content on her YouTube channel for almost 3 years, marking the end of an era for her followers. So, yes, Jenna Marbles still makes money from some of her income sources, though they might not be anything drastic. Jenna Marbles is a 33-year-old YouTuber with a memorable presence on the video site. Jenna's full name is Jenna Nicole Murray, and she goes by Jenna Marbles. So it's I don't know why was Jenna Marbles kicked off of YouTube, but I mean she kicked herself off. So it says her net worth is 11 million, so that's pretty nice. Monthly income is 0.1 million, so I don't know what does that mean now. Her salary is 1 million plus. She was born in 1986. I remember watching Jenna Marbles. I remember like not technically watching Jenna Marbles, like really watching her content. I just saw her on YouTube and that was it. I just saw her as another YouTuber that was just there on the video site for no reason. So let's see. Why did Jenna Marbles leave YouTube? No, not Reddit. Who cares about Reddit? So it says, okay. So look at what it says. Jenna Murray said she was ending her channel, which has more than 20 million subscribers, because, and this is not. I feel like she just decided. I think she just said that it's. I feel like some people leave YouTube because of what's it called, of burnouts. They're like, I can't make new content. I just keep making the same. Like people that vlog, like you end up running out of content. Vlogging. You run out of content. You run out. Like people that make food videos. Like I used to be the type of guy that used to make food videos and create them, and I could get thousands and even subscribers, like 5 subscribers per day or 10 subscribers, and now my channels are focused on something else, and my subscriber base is just here and there. It's just like That's the thing, my subscriber base is just like whatever. My subscriber base is not like some other people that they leave YouTube and then they can come back and get like thousands and thousands of more subscribers. Because I've seen that from people that they leave for 2, 3, 4 years and then they say, "Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back." Some people say, "Welcome back to the world of YouTube." And I remember this dude. Is this phone getting hot? Oh yeah, it's sort of getting hot. Okay, but it's not hot. It's not. I mean, it's getting hot, but it's not hot yet. It's warm up. So it says Jenna Murray, aka Jenna Marbles, said she is leaving her 20 million subscribers because of videos from 2011 of her impersonating Nicki Minaj and rapping lyrics about Asians. So, whatever. So, I don't really know what does that mean. But the thing that I do have to say, is that there's other YouTubers that I've seen out there that say, I'm done with YouTube. YouTube is not for me anymore. I have a house. I have everything. I can invest my money from my house, like Miss what's his name? Like my buddy Zach Cox. I've spoken to him multiple times on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. I spoke to him multiple times, Mr. Zach Cox. So, as I've always mentioned, Mr. Zach Cox, I've been following him for millions of years. No, not millions of years. Like 10 years ago, or back when Grand Theft Auto 5 was being released, or it was being mentioned. And that's when he was big. That's when he was starting to get big, where he said, "Oh, I'm going to." Yeah, it was just getting big. Where he said, "Oh, I'm just going to create videos all about Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Vice City, Liberty City, everything else." And he had little to no content of his Call of Duty and other games that he would play on the side. So I remember, like, back then, he was the big YouTuber that I used to say, look, he's interacting with Mr. Boss for the win, or Mr. Boss who's the win, or Mr. Boss Mr. Boss who's the win, or for the win, or whatever his name is. And I've seen him grow, where he's grown his channel, and he's even mentioned it himself that he says, look, after making my videos and after making it big on YouTube, his definition of big, because I think he said, "Oh, I'm coming back to YouTube. I'm gonna make it big again." Like, I think like last year or 2 years ago, like that Mr. Zach Cox said, "Oh, I'm going to come back and make my comeback because I can't leave YouTube." And then sometimes he says, "Oh, YouTube is trash. I feel like it's a burnout. I can't handle my life anymore on YouTube, and I can't handle life anymore because I'm a single man that doesn't have a girlfriend, and I'm basically like just running circles here, man. I'm running circles. I'm not doing anything." And he even came out like almost crying and having like suicidal thoughts. And I'm like, look, I even made a video. Even me, as a small nobody, I made a video that even got to his he even got wind of it. I don't know how he got wind of it. I didn't send it to him. I just put it on my channel, and he checked out my channel, and he knew exactly that I was trying to help him. I'm like, look, bro, you have a life ahead of you. Some of us take our lives for granted, okay? Some of us decide, oh, I'm just gonna waste my time going to parties and smoking weed and doing drugs. And okay, I'm gonna be honest about weed, okay? I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm not against people that do weed, because I'm like, some people say you don't die from weed. So it's like, okay, if you're not gonna die from weed, just have a good time with weed. But if you're gonna do like cocaine and all this other harder drugs, then I'm like, I'm like, no, get stay away from it. So the thing that I have to say about these things like weed and all these other things that are out there, like other drugs, I'm like, how is it that you are how is it that you want to ban weed? Because I feel like, so I mean, in my opinion, I feel like weed is not as harsh as like smoking a cigarette, or it's not as harsh as taking pills. Like you can even go to I can even go to CVS and buy some sleeping pills, and I take all of them, and I can pass away. So that's how I feel about certain things in life with this thing. So I've been on for 41 minutes, and I'll continue for maybe an hour or so. But I'll say this: um, I'm going live again later on. Don't think I'm not. So with this being said, is that um, since this is a live, I'm just gonna say it. Um, there's been people that have overdosed with drugs, like pills and non-prescription pills, like taking all the Advils and taking all the like cough medications and Benadryl and people have passed out and died. I don't know if you can say died, but people have died doing these things. So that's how I feel about that. I'm just being honest and saying, look, I have struggled sometimes to say, oh man, what am I gonna do when this is how I was back in high school too. Okay, don't get me wrong. Back in high school I was the same way, where I was like, I'm I'm 17, 18, or whatever age I was in high school, and I was like, look, I'm gonna get a girlfriend here, and I'm gonna try to stick with her as long as I can, because if I don't look for someone to be with for the rest of my life, I'm like, look, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I've seen people that have failed high school, and they've had to repeat high school um, multiple times, where they had to repeat, oh, I'm off credits, so I have to come the next year and complete my course to be able to graduate. Because there's people out there that they're given 3-4 chances to complete high school, and then there's people that say, look, you're just gonna finish this school year, and you're gonna do it during the summer, or you're gonna do it after school, and you have to complete the course. If you don't complete the course, you're not graduating. So that's how I felt about that. I'm like, I need to be with someone, because if I leave high school, all these people that I've been around with all my life, they're going to disappear. They're going to go to college. They're going to get work, a job, college, work. They're going to move from one city to another city, or they're going to move from one state to another, because California is expensive, and it's something that people cannot afford. So we're moving away. Okay, I get that. So I was like that myself. I was like, what am I supposed to do after high school? Like, who am I going to run with after high school? That's how I felt that. Okay, so welcome, Jose. I know you're late to this live. I'm about to end it. No, I'm not. I was saying about Zach Cox. So if you guys haven't looked up Zach Cox, he hasn't put videos out in forever. So I was like Zach Cox, Mr. Zach Cox from YouTube. Mr. Zach Cox from YouTube. He was the type of dude that made videos, like gaming videos, like some people that say, oh, I'm gonna watch his the people that are out now. Like, I'm not really too into the gaming community, so there's people like Ryukar. I think there's like DGR. There's Dashi. We know Dashi XP. He's been out for a while. So I used to be the type of guy that would watch these YouTubers that played video games, because I was playing video games back then, like more frequent than I do now, because nowadays I'm like, gaming is garbage, because you need you need a lot of space to save your games, and then you have to pay for subscriptions in order to be on to be on PlayStation and whatever else there is. So I'm like, ugh, I'm not into all the subscriptions. I'm not into all this buying the games and then having glitches and then having to update them because because Rockstar or because Activision decided not to create a decent game. They said, "Oh, let's use these people as a trial and error." So I don't know if you guys play video games, but I don't play video games anymore like as much as I used to before. Like I think the last time I played was on my computer. I played Grand Theft Auto 5 on my computer, which I remember back in the day I didn't have good internet. My internet was trash. I think the most I got on my internet was like I think it was like I think the most I got was like 5 megabits per second. Okay, 5 megabits per second was my maximum thing for the internet. Okay, so 5 megabits, you can't do crap, man. You can't do anything on 5 megabits. Like, how are you gonna download a file that's like 100 gigabytes or 115 gigabytes, and you're gonna download it on a 5 megabit per second connection? You can't. So my upload speed, it didn't matter at that time. My upload speed didn't matter at that time because I wasn't really uploading. I was doing it more when I was outside. I used to get my phone and go out there wherever I could and upload videos. That's how it used to be before. So look, let me tell you, since this is what you're asking me about my upload speed and download speed. So let me be honest about everything. So when I lived in Montebello, I really didn't have internet. Like I really didn't have internet because I used to say it used to be this way before, where you were capped at a certain amount of data. Okay, you were capped, so they didn't give you unlimited. I remember when I lived in Los Angeles, I had back in the day I had a Time Warner cable, which I had the cable. I mean, my family had the cable. My mother and father had cable in Los Angeles. So I was able to watch cable and have internet, which back then nobody really thought of making like YouTube videos and creating content for YouTube and saying, oh, it's people are gonna get big, or people are going to get somewhere on YouTube, or people are gonna have some fun on YouTube. No, not really. Like back in the days, like the internet was decent. Like I didn't really have to download anything. I didn't really have to do anything. I used my internet before when I lived in Los Angeles, like back in 2011, 2008, 2009. All that time, I just used to watch YouTube videos, and I used to be the type of guy that watched like whatever was trending on YouTube and just try to put it in the iPod. Back in the day when it used to be iPod, the iPod Classic, the iPod Nano, and I think the iPod Touch. I think I had a third generation iPod Touch, so I didn't really care for that. I didn't care for like downloading crap and doing all that stuff. Even though, wink, wink, I was definitely downloading content, downloading videos, and downloading music, pirating the thing. About Insidious. I don't know. Have you watched it? Have you watched Insidious? I haven't. I haven't. I mean, I'm not going to watch Insidious because I haven't watched any of the other movies. Because I remember watching Insidious 1 or Insidious 2, and it was. I felt like it sucked. I felt like it sucked. the first Insidious where I think it was Insidious where the family uh puts on a mask or something and then they get transformed into like hell or something, and the devil looks like crap, man. He looked like crap in Insidious. So I wasn't into Insidious. Just like I'm not into uh all these ghost movies. Like what was the last movie I watched? Um oh man. Uh Let me see if I can look it up. Um I don't remember what's called. Patrick, what's his name? Patrick Wilson. And the last movie I actually watched was The Conjuring. I've watched all The Conjuring, and I felt the same way as I've always felt about Conjuring. It sucked. I felt like the Conjuring series sucked. It ended up being boring to me. Like all these ghosts that want to be like the poltergeist, and they want to be like uh, these other movies that are all about ghosts and demons and and you have to try to almost like the Exorcist. Even though the Exorcist was better, I didn't watch the new Exorcist either. The Pope's Exorcist or what was it? Yeah, I think it was the Pope's Exorcist. I didn't watch that. Just like I haven't watched so many movies because people are really saying oh, what scary movies do I recommend? Let's see. I've watched oh, if you haven't watched what's this one? Let me see. I think I have it here. Let's see. I have something here. Okay, so the movie that I do recommend, and you might be saying it's gross and nasty, um, it's The Terrifier. So if you haven't watched The Terrifier, you start off with, I think there's before The Terrifier there's like a series of movies with Art the Clown. Art the Clown is if my phone is kind of staggering is because it's getting hot. Because today it's supposed to be like 100 something degrees. So I'm only doing this live for a bit, and I'm gonna be leaving because it's really hot, man. It's gonna be like over 100 degrees. Like last night was still 80 degrees at nighttime. So let me see something right here. So the movie that I do recommend is The Terrifier. So The Terrifier 1 wasn't for me. I watched it and I felt like it was oh, you're working on a Sunday? Damn. Bro, you're working on a Sunday? Nah, good thing that's that's not good on a Sunday. Um Majority of people don't work. Like, let me be honest, the majority of people don't work on a Saturday and a Sunday. People decide not to work. They say, I'm gonna work Monday through Friday, but I'm not working Saturday or Sunday. So if you're still on, I would like to know. um okay, so since people are leaving, so I guess I'm gonna have to cut this short. So people are leaving. So let me be honest right now. What was I saying? Okay, so let me get back to it. Oh, I was saying about Zach Cox. And so I feel like he's the type of guy that was trying to murder himself. He was trying to take himself out, trying to before. He even said, I have nothing in life. There's nothing for me to live for anymore because I already have my house. I have cars. I have my dog. I have every single console that I can ever think of. With my money, I can buy any iPhone. I can buy any computer. I can buy whatever I want that I can call my own stuff that I can buy on my own. And what I do like about Mr. Zach Cox is that he's stuck around people that he stuck around people that had cancer. He stuck through it. He stuck with them. People with, I don't know if it's cancer or leukemia.
In El Paso, Texas. This is a co-location to on a Verizon site. Now the sectors, racks, and panels have not been put up yet, but as you can see.
Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing I've seen with Zach, is that he's a good guy because he's stuck with people. He's met people that have ended up with cancer or with sicknesses, and he's stuck through them, and he's been friends with them, and he's visited them in the hospital. But the only thing that I miss about Mr. Zach Cox is that he has left YouTube for good. Even though he keeps saying, "I want to return. I'm going to make a big return. I'm gonna be the man to come back and make it big."
Is relatively weak in terms of the competition. Now, of course, there's several factors that play into that, like AT&T not having the same amount of market share. They're building, and they're building against what they think is sufficient for their market share.
Okay, so that's the thing that I'm saying, that I miss Mr. Zach Cox because I like to watch him and I like to interact with him, because I've interacted with him multiple times, like I've mentioned. But like I said, he's gone through many phases, and people go through phases. This is the issue that I have with people, is that people go phases, which means that in the summer he's thinking people are thinking one direction, and then during winter they're thinking a different direction, and during spring or during certain disasters or certain events they think different. It's like 1 month I'm a Christian, another month I'm a Catholic, another month I'm a Jehovah's Witness, the month after I'm whatever religion you want to think of. So that's the thing that I have with that. And then some people say, "Oh, I don't believe in no God. I don't believe in anything." So, for those that are thinking about me going to church, no, I'm not going to church at the moment, because I'm starting to feel like this is the thing. It's definitely not about attending a church, because anybody can attend the church. I can attend my local church, like 2 miles away from the house, or a mile away from the house, or I can attend this other church that's a mile away from the house. The thing is that I'm not going to churches because I feel like people ask too much. That's the thing. And this is what I've learned, and this is the thing that people, that is true, that these pastors, they all ask for money. They always say, "Who can give me more?" It's like a challenge or something for the pastor to say, "Look, this person gave me $5. Now I want to see who can give me $20." And then somebody raises their hand and say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you $150." And then there's like, who has more? $350, $500, $1,500. Like, come on, like people. This is the thing that I feel that is not. I don't think giving money is the way to go for, like, church. I mean, I do understand that people have to pay bills and people have to keep the building nice and clean and smell good, and cook the food and maintain the auditoriums or wherever the service is, and maintain the equipment. the pianos or maintain the computers and the internet and the electricity. Yeah, I understand that. Okay? Don't get me wrong. But how is it that a church is going to be asking how is a church going to be asking the members, the church members or the church goers for money? Let's say it's my mother, for example. Let's say my mother, for example, makes $500 a month. Let's just say, for example, let's say an old person that only makes $500 a month, and they're running on Section 8, and they're running on food stamps, or they're running on what is it, on their Social Security. They're running on that, okay? They're running on that. How is it that you're going to church and you only have $500, and with those $500 you say, oh, I want to go to McDonald's, I want to eat McDonald's once a month, or try to balance those $500 because you have to pay your phone bill, you have to pay your cell phone bill, depending if you have cable. If you don't have cable, then that's fine. Internet. If you don't have internet, then that's fine also. Let's say electricity, food, like groceries, and then they expect you to give money. Like you only have $500 for yourself, and now they expect you to give money. Like, come on. Like, how is that? How is that something good? How is that fun? How is that a good thing to give money to church when, like I said, 500, you only make $500 a month. You have to pay your rent, whatever, because then Section 8, I feel like doesn't pay the whole thing. You're not gonna pay, oh, I'm gonna pay her $800 rent. Like, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. They're not gonna pay all for rent. They're gonna pay maybe a quarter of it, or they're gonna pay half of it, 50 to a quarter of it, and you're going to get all. You're gonna call it a day? No, because I remember my grandmother. She lived on Section 8 because what? She lived alone, and that's the sad part. She lived alone, like 100% alone. Like, she didn't have my grandfather around. So that's what I feel about church, about me not going, because then they ask for too much. They say, because I remember back in the church that I used to go to in Montebello, like before I went to a different church, like when I originally went to this one church, the pastor would say, oh, look, you're making this amount of money, so you have to give me this amount because you're making this money in your check. And that's how it was. Like, I remember my mother and father used to go to a church in Los Angeles also, like back in the 90s or 80s, where the pastor would say, look, I need to know your social security. Your social security number. I need to know your bank statement. So when you make this amount of money, you're going to give me this amount of money. You have to, because you're a member here. You have to give us this amount of money, which is what is fair for us. And what I don't like about all these pastors is that when they make all that money, then they say, like a couple of days later, or be like half of the month, they say, oh, all that money we've made, I've used it for this, but now I need more money. Or sometimes they don't even mention. People ask, what happened to the money we gave the pastor? I don't know. We don't know what he used it for. When, like, people like Joel Osteen, for example, he has what? Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and even a $1 million, like $2, $3, $4 million mansion in Texas. Like, come on. Like, you think that's fair? Like, he's like a millionaire and almost becoming a billionaire, and what about his members? Oh, I don't have a dollar to even eat a hamburger today because I haven't been paid this month, or I haven't been paid. I haven't been paid completely because my work is paying me behind. They're behind on the paychecks, so I'm like, come on. I find that to be like a scam. Like, it doesn't matter if it's God or it's in the Bible that says you have to tithe 10% of your wages for them. Like, come on. That's the thing. When you die, that money doesn't go anywhere. God doesn't need money. That's the thing. God doesn't need any money. Like, God himself doesn't need money. He doesn't need anything. Why is it that oh, I need $10,000 for the church. I need to raise up $50,000. Why? So I could take a trip to Jerusalem, or take a trip to Egypt, or take a trip to take a trip to Saudi Arabia, to try to read the Bible to people in Afghanistan and people in Sudan. Like, well, come on. That's not good. Or I need $50,000 because I'm taking a trip to Japan for a conference, a church conference. Like, is that fair? Come on, like, is that fair when the pastor dresses way better than even the members? Like, suit and tie and rings and then he starts talking about people. Like, this is the thing that I also have against the church, okay, which I'm going to end it now. For those people that think that I'm all religious, or I'm against religion. No, I'm not against reading the Bible. I'm not against knowing about the Bible and trying to interpret the Bible and trying to I'm not going to trash any religion and trash anybody's book and say, oh, the Bible is more correct than the Quran, or the Quran is like, come on. I'm not going to trash anything. I'm not going to say, oh, people that scream Allahu Akbar are terrorists. Like, no. Like, I'll say this just to end this, and I'll say this right now. Maybe you guys will not like this, but the people that have shot and killed people, they have not been terrorists. I mean, they have not been people that scream Allahu Akbar or scream like, come on. Come on, man. They're not the people to do it. So the Arabic and the Muslims are the ones to say that. But let me explain to you. You know that they're not the real terrorists here. They don't, even though they scream Allahu Akbar and they're portrayed on the internet and on YouTube and on TV as terrorists. Oh, Allahu Akbar, before they explode and they create these disasters. You know that they're not the ones that actually do that. They're not the actual bombers and murderers and all these things. Even though they shown people on YouTube that have been castrated and been murdered and been thrown under the bus and been captive by Muslims and by other terrorist groups. Yeah, I get it. But look at Las Vegas, for example. The shooting in Las Vegas, who was it? Was it a Muslim? No, it was a white dude that decided to shoot at a festival. And then what about the most recent one? That guy wasn't Muslim. The guy that shot. So by me saying this, even though the YouTube people won't, the people in charge of YouTube won't like it, but I'll say it. The same thing with church. When it comes to church, it's like the pastor says, "Oh, let's say for example, because they claim to be all Republican, the churchgoers, and they tell you, you guys are a bunch of idiots for going with Democrats and Joe Biden and at the time Obama and Hillary Clinton and blah 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 about all these other people, and say, oh look, you know that the KKK was started by Democrats, and it's always been Republican this and Republican that." And I'll say it, you know that they're wrong too. You know that these pastors are all wrong by saying that. They're all wrong by saying all Republicans are the best and everything's the best with them. Like you're also wrong with it. I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because you're always saying, "Oh, you know that the Democrats are using your money for this and they're millionaires and billionaires and they run this town and they run this state and they do these things." Like, come on. Do you know Republicans also, like, look at Donald Trump, for example. He has a lot of money. He has millions of dollars. Like, come on. How is he any different than Joe Biden that has millions of dollars also? Or what's the difference between him and Hillary Clinton? They all have money. What? They all have their own ideas of, or they work together. This is how I feel like Democrats and Republicans work together to keep us all in check, to keep us all in, like, no. Let's make it seem like we're gonna help we're gonna help our people by giving them $500. Let's give them $500 and let's call it a day. And let's say we gave them $500. We're gonna make it look like we care for them and we're giving them money. Like, what is $500 gonna do to you when you make billions of dollars? Like, you're gonna, like they always do. Like you work and you make, let's say you make $500 a month or whatever the amount you make. Then they charge for the Cheetos or your soda like $5. Like, come on. You've decided to raise up the price. So if you say, oh, you're gonna make $20 an hour, we're gonna charge $10 for the soda, so you won't ever make more money than that. And that's the trick from the Republicans and the Democrats. Just so you guys know, that they do the same trick all the time, where they say $500. We're gonna give them 20. We're gonna start them off at $30 an hour. Oh my gosh, $30 an hour is great. But what about how much you're gonna charge for food? You're gonna raise up the price for food like $40. So now the $50 that you made an hour or $30 you made an hour is nothing. Like say it's like the iPhone. Okay, let's put Apple in perspective. Okay, so people paid $20,000 for an iMac. Okay, $20,000. People even spend up to $50,000 on an iMac. But then when you sell it back to the company, when you do it for trade-in, what is it that they give you? $1,000. Like, how is that fair? You spend $50,000 and now you're only making $1,000 back from the $50,000 that you spent. So you're actually losing $49,000 if you're lucky to even get $1,000, because Apple's so much crazier when they say, oh, you got a scratch on your device? We're not taking it in. You got a dent in your device? Nope, we're not taking it in. You got a bad battery? We're probably not gonna take it in. That's how it works. That's the way it is. All these companies are here to try to take advantage of you. There's nothing about, oh, because Donald Trump is the president, everything's good. I love you, Donald Trump. Or because Joe Biden's in charge, oh, Joe Biden, he's in charge. He's gonna change the rules from Donald Trump, and he's gonna make it better for all of us. He's gonna give us easier. He's gonna give us more help when we need help. Actually, no. That's just my opinion. It's like they don't care for us. So that's just the way it's gonna be, and that's how it's gonna be. So that's what I'm saying about church. When the pastors start to scream and they do their sermons and say, look, when they say stuff like, oh, the government is taking control of kids and they're turning them all gay. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about people being turned gay by Democrats. They're being turned gay, but what about, or they're becoming transgender, or they're becoming lesbian, and they're becoming LGBTQ? Yeah, that's correct. But you're not saying that there's people in your group, in your Republican side, that also love transgender and love all that LGBTQ crap, that they're closeted racists and they're closet people that don't want to come out the closet and because they're going to be viewed as different. So that's how I feel about that. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.